because I want to send a message to my players, and I want my message to be very clear.
So
I feel like a bit of a broken record. Keep saying the same.
we will work on it, but you can score in any structure, and you can concede goals in any structure. So the structure is never the problem, or never the solution in both ways. It's always the input of the players.
You've changed at all with this manager?
For me?
Yeah. Is he asking for different things?
Yeah, of course. I think every manager is different in his kind of how he wants to play. He gives us a lot of ideas. Now I play a left 10, not a left winger, so I have more space for my runs in the middle.
He has the quality, and it is a quality to play on more than only one positions, and it's like this. I think that Timo had a very good start and a very clinical and very efficient start at Chelsea under Frank. I could not see any problem. In my opinion, it was even a big plus, and he was a big reason for Timo to join the club. That the connection to Frank.
I think we created a lot of opportunities that did not become opportunities. We opened a lot of spaces for our attackers. And for last decisions and for last passes and assist passes. But the decision making, the determination, the timing was simply not good enough, and we could not win the decisive one-on-ones. So the story is easy story today. It's 80 meters all over the pitch. 80 meters is, I'm very, very happy with it. We have to understand that that everybody needs to understand that sometimes, not sometimes, I take the decisions to win games, and it's not a problem that he does mistakes or that he has a bad game or that he does a miss, but we cannot lack energy. We cannot lack energy 10%, 5%. It's not possible.
Hi, Thomas. It's obvious that your defensive work's done really well. You've stopped conceding so many goals, but is there a wider problem in attack? You know, the goals per game's gone down since you came in, and is that the players, or is it more a systemic issue and something that will come with time? And
the structure is fluid. You find the spaces where you find the spaces. You find in different structures you find different spaces. For sure, you can be more offensive players, but it's in the moment a very balanced game, and this is also about non-conceding, and it is about scoring. So you can be sure that we think day and night about scoring goals, about creating chances. We play up the pitch, and the statistics from the last matches, I know them. We don't score enough for the amount of touches in the box, for the amount of shots, for the amount of creating. We simply don't score enough.
We're always dominating possession or having the lion's share of possession. We're always having somewhere between 15 and 20 shots on goal, but we're not making that count in terms of goals and firm results.
And some more.
In the moment, is a lack of precision. It's not a lack of opportunities. It's not a lack of touches in the box. It's a lack of decision making and the quality in decision making. And today we simply, I did not feel us in the last 20 meters that we are like that we finish the game or we kill the game when it's there to be done.
Yeah, well, I have to say that I'm extremely angry, very angry indeed, because this defeat was due to our mentality more than anything else, our mental approach, because we played against a team which mentally was far more determined than we were. And this is something which I can't accept. We had a similar issue in the league game at Tottenham. We spoke a great deal about that particular loss and our approach at the time. I spoke to the players. I thought that we'd managed to overcome this issue, but it seems to me that we have this issue having a sufficient amount of determination, being mentally solid and having that determination. So I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all, because I prefer to come into the press room and indeed into the changing room, speak to the players, speak to you now as well, to talk about the tactics and why we lost, perhaps from a tactical or strategy point of view. But the fact of the matter is that I'm fine. Or it would appear that this group of players are extremely difficult to motivate.
I think we could have won exactly the same game if we created enough chances, enough shots, enough touches in the box to score 1 or 2 goals. Unfortunately, and obviously, we did not. So we have to live with a draw. But I think in the same. It was a difficult pitch, very difficult pitch in difficult conditions, very slippery, very bouncy. But we accepted all difficulties. We were not clinical enough in the counterattacks, not enough determination and precision in the last touch. So we have to live with a draw.
Bob Draper, Man on Sunday. Speak yourself, Bob. Where you go, Rob?
Yeah, hi, Thomas.
Hi.
It's obvious that the defence is really good. I think it's 10 clean sheets now. But do you now need a little bit more from your attackers in terms of clinical finishing?
Yeah, if you can split this game up in different segments, you would maybe answer this question with a clear yes. But and still, there is. I believe that we have enough quality to use the chances better, to use the moments of half chances and counterattacks better, to create more and to be more clinical.
You've made more rotations than any other manager since coming in at Chelsea. Is that a strength of yours and the club's, or is there something that you want to find more consistency in the future with your lineup choices?
Sometimes we do a lot of changes. Sometimes we don't do changes at all. I think we did not have too many changes between Atletico, Man U, and Liverpool. And
could I ask you, Thomas? You played Havertz as a central striker today. How did you feel that went? What kind of qualities do you think he will bring in that role?
Oh well, it was pretty much the same role that he had against Everton. I think that Kai feels. I feel him very comfortable in high positions. I feel him very comfortable to drop into half spaces from the high position, to maybe turn and drive with the ball and use his speed. But he also he arrives very naturally in the box and in the 6-yard box to finish our attacks. He is comfortable in finishing. He's strong in finishing. He is like he can clearly play as a number 9. He can play as a half striker or as a winger. These are his positions, and today we used him again as a number 9. And I'm happy.